Hello, welcome back. In this video we will learn how to make loop in Java programming. In Java we have basically three types of looping. Looping is the kind of thing in which we can repeat our statements, any statement more than one times. Like if in Java the execution of program is done in top to bottom in main method, body of the main method. Like if these are the statements in any methods, then the execution pattern is top to bottom, line by line. So first of all this line will be executed, then second this line will be executed, then third one, then fourth one, and then fifth one. But using loop we can manipulate our code or statements to execute more than one times. Means we can go back from here to first line again to execute these lines once again or more than one times. So in Java we have basically three types of looping. But before going to the looping, we will see there is three parts of looping also. First one is any loop, how many times it will be executed, it depends on a counter, or we put a counter in any loop, every loop, to count the loop number of loop, and how many times of looping it should be break. So we put a counter, and we can call it a control variable. Means in every looping there is a control variable, and again second part of looping is there is a condition always, and till condition is true, then looping will be continued, otherwise as soon as the condition will be false, the loop will be terminated. And third part of the every looping is updation of control variable, we can write it CB. So in every loop we will have to put three things, that is a control variable, and we will provide a initial value to the control variable, then we put a condition, and then we update the value of the control variable every time when loops runs. So here we will see the three types of looping in Java. First one is while, then we will see do while, and last one we will see for. So let's go one by one. Syntax for the while is we write while, that is the keyword in Java, and we put a condition in as a parameter to the while, and then we will create the body of the while. And we can also say this is the body of loop, or body of the loop, which we write those codes inside these two opening and closing curly braces, which we want to repeat more than one times, or which we want to run inside the loop. So let's make a program to print number from 1 to 10 using while loop. So let's go. We need a control variable, or a variable whose value will start from 1 and it will go to the up to 10. So let's make an integer variable. Normally we take a variable name as I, j, k for looping. So I have taken here int I, and now I first of all I will initialize the I with 1, because our lower limit for the loop is 1 and our upper limit for the loop is 10. So I will give a value 1 to the I. Now I will write here condition. So condition should be how many times the loop should run, that is 10 times. So when I is 1, and I will go every time value of I will be incremented by 1, and it should be run till I is less equal to 10 or less than 11. Means till value of I is less or equal to 10, the code inside these curly braces will be executed continuously. So here we will write system.out. So if we write here hello, and of course in the here is the first part of loop, that is initialization of control variable. Here is the second part of the loop, that is we have put a condition, and till this condition is true, this will be repeatedly continuously executed. So so we have to update the value of the control variable, like while loop. Let's see the syntax of working of while loop. It will first execute this, because execution start with the first statement of main method. So our program will start from here. So I will be declared in memory, then I will got a value as 1, then it will check this condition. This condition is true because I is 1 and 1 is less than 10. So condition is true, it will execute this line, and that is inside the body of loop, and it will again go to check the condition. Again the condition is true, so it will continuously executing the same line, that is system.out.println hello. So we have to break this loop after the 10 types of execution. So I will update the value of I by increment operator, that is I plus plus. So here we have written I plus plus, means plus plus operator, increment operator will update the value of the I by 1. So in very first execution, it will declare I, then I will got a value 1, condition will be checked, condition is true because I is 1 and 1 is less than 10, so it will print hello. Now I value of I will be 2, because I have written here I plus plus, it will increment a value by 1, so I will be 2. Now it will check the condition, again 2 is less than 10, so it will again print the hello, and now I will be 3, so again it will check the condition, and similarly it will goes up to 10. When I will be 10, the 10 will be equal to 10, so condition is true, and it will again print hello. Now I will be 11, so it will go to check the condition, and now 11 is not equal to, neither equal to nor less than 10, so condition will be false, and as soon as condition will be false, body of loop will be skipped, and the execution control will be transferred to the next line, that is here. So this way loop will be terminated after 10 times. So let's execute our program. I will click on the run button, and it asks to save our program, so mark this, and it will never now it will not ask to save our program, it automatically save our program. So I click OK. Here in console window, let's close the extra windows. So here is the hello printed 10 times. Now I have to print number from 1 to 10. So it's very easy, we will print here value of I, that is changing from 1 to 10 in every loop. So it will print the value of I. In first loop I is 1, then 2, 3, 4 and so on, it's till 10. So that's fine. And this way while works, we give a control variable, and we give the initial value to the control variable, that should be lower limit for our loop, and then we put a condition, and we put any condition here, any type of condition, and until or unless the condition is true, body of loop will be executed, and we update the condition value of control variable inside the body of the loop. Because look, if we do not update the value of control variable, it is always 1, I will be always 1, and condition will be always true, so loop will never terminate. It's you can see here loop is still running. So let's forcefully stop the program or terminate the program. So we have to one more thing, here while is also called entry control loop, because you can see here I is 1, and before executing the body of loop it's checking the condition, that condition is true or not. So if condition is in very first execution, if condition is not true, like now I is equal to 11, so it will never will be true for this condition, because I is never less or equal to 10, because the value of I is 11. So this body of loop will be skipped, and program will print nothing. Okay, now we will see, that's why while looping is called entry control loop. Now we will see do while. So syntax for the do while is same as the while. We do not write while here. In do while looping we have also three parts, like initialization of control variable, updation of control variable, and obviously a condition. So we write here, let's print the same program 1 to 10. Here we write do, means we have given initialization to the control variable, and now we have written do, means do the whatever is written inside the body of loop. Then after the coming out from the body of loop, we write here while. So I will write here while, and then I will write condition, that is I is less equal to 10. So here we have written I equal to 1, and do and print the value of I, and in every looping value of I will be incremented by 1, and then I have written if I is while I is less equal to 10, means print this or execute this line until this condition is true. But here we have to put a statement terminator, because if we do not put a statement terminator, first of all it's syntax error, it will show here error, and it's also necessary that the compiler look, computer since execute from top to bottom, it will, when it will come here, it will think, or it assumes that now body of the while will begin from the next line. So it will search for the body of the while, and it will found that body of the while is missing, so it will show syntax error here. So by putting semicolon, we confirm the compiler that it's not the beginning of while, it's end of do while. So that's why we put a statement terminator here. So now again this print value from 1 to 10. So basic difference in while and do while is that while was entry control loop, means it was checking the condition before entering in the body of loop, but do while checks the condition after coming out from the body of loop, means that's why it is exit control loop, because at the time of entering in the body of loop, it is not checking any condition or asking for any condition, but when it's coming out after executing whatever written in the inside the body of loop, it's checking the condition. So in exit control loop, if condition is not true in the very first execution, it will still execute the body of loop once. So now 11 is I is equal to 15, it will print 15, then I will be incremented, means value of I will be 16. Now after the body of loop, execution of body of loop, it will check the variable, that is condition, that is I is less than 10, but here we can easily see that I is not less than or equal to 10. So condition is false in the first execution, but still body of loop will be executed once. So here we can see it's 15 has printed. So this way while and do while is slightly different, so you can use as per your requirement. Our next looping contrast is 4 is very simple looping. 4 has also 3 parts, that is initialization, condition, and updation. So in 4 we write the three parts of the looping in single line, like we'll write 4, then we will initialize the control variable, then we will put our condition, and then we update the control value for the control variable, and inside the body of loop we write our desired code. So I will write here system.out.print ln, and inside the parenthesis and inside the double quote I will write, sorry, we do not need here double quote because we are printing the value of variable I. So let's see the working of 4. So I will be declared in first line, then I will be 1, value of I will be 1, initialize as 1, and then it will check after this statement. See here I have putted the statement terminator, so I have written here 3 different statements here. First one is I equal to 1, then second statement is I is less equal to 10, then third statement that is unterminated, because after this body of the 4 is 4 starts. So third statement is I plus plus, and these 3 statements were written in the while also and do while also, but in 4 we can write these 3 statements as a parameter for the 4. So first I will be 1, then it will check for the condition is true, because 1 is less equal to 10, then it print 1, then it goes to the updation, so it will update the value I as 2, then it will again check the condition, again print, again value of I will be 3, and so this way condition, check the condition, print, and then update. So this way it continue, loops will be continue until or unless the condition is true. So let's check our, here is the result. Its loop is executing 10 times. In 4 we can omit the some parts of looping from here, like we cannot write here updation, like we want to write the I equal to 1. From here our control variable gets automatically initialized in the another statement or another part of the program, so we can skip here from the initialization of control variable, but we have to put a semicolon that indicates that here we are not initializing the control variable from here. Our control variable has already got initialized somewhere else, and similarly we can remove the updation part also, but we have to update the control variable inside the body of loop, because it's necessary to break the loop after 10 times, after the execution 10 times. So here we can omit the updation also, initialization also, updation also, but still 4 loop runs. So 4 is very much friendly, or you can say easy to use. You can also omit the condition here, and we can leave these 3 parameters as blank, but again here since condition is not, so it will keep printing, or loop will be executing infinitely. So I will write condition here using if, like if I is less equal to 10, then only do these steps, otherwise do nothing. So if we run this is the program, but still if you find nothing is printing, but our loop is going on, or our program is still running, because we have not written anything when condition will not be true. So for the 4 there is no condition, but we can forcefully exit our loop using break statement. So we will see the break and continue keyword in our next program. So this is the 3 looping contrast in Java. So let's go back to the 4. I pressed Ctrl Z. So here 4 is also entry control loop, because if condition is not true for the first execution time it will not execute. Like now value of I is 1 2 3, like 123, but 123 is not less equal to 10, so nothing will be printed because loop doesn't runs even once. So now let's see break and continue in the Java. So let's make the same program, that is printing 1 to 10 using for loop. So I will write the same code here. So now this program will print value from 1 to 10, means our loop is valid from value of I from 1 to 10, but now we want to exit or break the loop after the when value of I goes greater than 5. So we can write here, if I is greater than 5, then break. So every time when loop execute, it will check that I is greater than 5. As soon as I goes value of I will be greater than 5, it will break. Means break statement throws the execution control out of the local block. So for this break or out of the body of loop, means here body of loop is this. So as soon as value of I will be greater than 5, the break statement throw the execution control to the next line of the body of loop. So as we run, it says it will print 1 to 5, but our condition is true for 1 to 10, but it not printing after the 5 because we have terminated the loop forcefully after value of I is greater than 5. Similarly, we can use continue here. So continue. So understanding continue, let's put this these lines after the print statement. So I have written or just write it above the print statement, but change the condition. So I have written if I is less than 5, so continue. So let's see the result. It's not printing value from 1 to 4, means we are saying if in the very first execution a value of I will be 1. Again, this condition is true for 1 to 10. This condition is also true because I is less than 5. It will continue. Continue keywords says loop is okay, so go to the updation. It will send the execution control to update the control variable. So it will never print the statements written after the continue. So it will value it for the value of I for 1 to 4. It is true, and it will 1 to 4. It will continue the loop from this statement. It will never come back. It will never come after the continue statement. So after the when value of I will be greater than 5 or equal to 5, then this condition will not true, or this part will not be executed. Then this print statement will be executed, and our result our program prints 5 to 10. So this is the looping and how to forcefully break or skip the part of the loop in Java.